welcome back to my beautiful soul family, to the Tarot Cottage. Welcome to my subscribers. Thank you guys so much for your support of me. Thank you for being a part of this soul family, for your support of each other in the comment section as well. You guys are amazing, so thank you for being here with me. And if you found yourself here for the very first time, we just want to welcome you to this space. I do pick a card readings on this channel. We have the best people in the world subscribed here, so please join us. Grab yourself a cup of tea, snack, and we'll have a little chat because we are all friends when we gather at my table. So today's pick a card reading, we're looking at a no contact situation and what will their next move be towards you. So what's their next move towards you, if any? What does Spirit see happening? We have 3 piles to choose from today, and we sort of have this beach theme because we're coming into summer and it's finally lightening up, and hopefully we'll all get a chance to spend some time on the beach. But here we have 3 piles for you to choose from. Pile number 1 with the Santa Morte Book of the Dead Tarot, and we have this beautiful hag stone that I found at a local beach calling my name. We have pile number 2 here. I'm not sure what this deck is called. It's my first deck ever. I got it years and years and years ago. I think it's called the Art of Tarot or something along those lines. And then we have this little sea turtle. Pile number 3 here with the Impressionist Tarot and the piece of driftwood. So whichever pile or piles or images are calling out to you, there may be a message waiting for you from Spirit today. My timestamps are listed below in the description box. So don't take too much time to sort of overwhelm yourself with thought about it. Just the first pile that calls to you, or you can sit down in some meditation if you feel called to. But my timestamps are below. You can be attracted to multiple piles if you feel you are. Trust your intuition. I'm going to jump right into pile number 1. Again, we're looking at no contact here, and we're asking what will their next move towards you be. Pile 1. Hello everybody. In pile number 1, you were drawn to the hag stone here, or the Santa Morte Book of the Dead Tarot, and this is your reading. No contact with your person. What will their next move be towards you, if any? Split the deck and we have the Lovers and the Death cards, so they could be in a decision mode right now, making a choice of what to do. So what is their next move towards you in this no contact situation? What is their next move towards group 1, please? We have the Queen of Cups coming out here, and the Queen of Cups is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It really represents somebody who's willing to give it all, give their love. It feels really unconditional with that Queen. The way that she outstretches her fingertips kind of reminds me of like a little kid when they're offering something with such generosity of spirit. What is their next move? Oh, we're talking about the Two of Cups here. Two of Cups coming out with this Knight of Wands. It feels like this person really is thinking about gearing up for a sudden appearance, potentially. This could be desires coming from your heart that you really want to see happen. You want them to be on their way towards you as well. I do feel like they are really thinking about you quite a bit, though. We have the King of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, here with that King of Wands. What is their next move towards you? Ten of Swords. Back of the deck is the Hierophant. You know, there's this interesting sort of message coming in from Spirit. It's like there's such strong intent and such strong focus and desire towards you that and they want so badly to ascend in this connection. But then we have the Ten of Swords here, and this particular Ten of Swords, it talks about transformation, but I also see like a wasp here inside this imagery, and it speaks about how sometimes it's almost like they're preparing themselves for the sting, you know, preparing themselves for some disappointment here with the Ten of Swords, because it is really sort of a hopeless type of mentality to have. So as much as they are focused on it so acutely and wanting to rush in, with action, with intent, with love and fire for you, there's something about it that makes them almost expect failure for some reason here in this situation. It's like they expect failure. They expect it to hurt for whatever reason. If they approached, it does speak about someone who is on the fence about giving up or not, feeling hopeless. There's the Devil, Capricorn. Capricorn, addicted to you in a sense. And again, you have to remember that this is a general reading for the collective. And so feelings and energies can even be reversed here. So you may be feeling an addiction to this person or a codependency type of feeling. It's an insecurity inside represented by the devil as well that may hold us back from potential, from growth, from ascension. What is their next move towards you? The Justice card. They feel that there's something very fated and almost meant to be about this connection with the Justice. But there's also, next to that Devil card, there's also like this sense of like, I almost deserve to be sitting where I'm sitting right now in separation for whatever reason. So they may have a reason to apologize to you for the past. So take that as it resonates. We have this Three of Wands, Emperor, and the Queen of Pentacles showing up. But I'm going to put those back and reshuffle for the Spirit. Oh, Six of Cups coming out. The Three of Wands is really that expansion that they want. They want, oh, I just caught it with my legs. We have the World. Backup deck is the Ten of Pentacles and the Moon. So what are their future intentions towards this connection? I often say that, intentions are, they have paved the road to hell, oftentimes, and intentions and actions can sometimes differ. But this person, although they are anticipating failure, and they're anticipating failure. It's almost like I've been saying this a lot lately about anticipating that vulnerability that they are sure is going to come. But when we expect bad things to come, we're going to get negative things back, because the universe will always rise to that expectation. They want reunion, and they have intent on it, because this King of Wands, he's pointing at, it's almost like when somebody hits that not even when they hit it, but before they hit it, they go up to the base. And I don't play baseball, obviously, it's very apparent by my description. But they go up to that plate and they point out where that ball is going to go. And then they shoot that ball and it goes right into that trajectory. And I feel like this person is really focused upon movement and focused upon truthfulness and honesty with the Justice as well. They've got some stuff that they have to say. Six of Cups, soulmate, again, soulmate. Even with the Queen of Cups, she is the counterpart to the Divine Masculine. This is something this person maybe has submerged through fear, their feelings, for a really long time. But with the Six of Cups, with the World card, with the intent of this King of Wands, with the intent and the drive of the Knight behind him, this person has intent about coming towards you, but they're anticipating failure. They're anticipating you kind of rejecting them. But what they want is to transform this into a place of security. They would like to build up something with you. They want to manifest you. They have, that's what they want. Their next action towards you is going to be to reach out. Let's look at some of their current feelings towards you at this time, though. How do they currently feel, please, Spirit, about pile one? What are their current feelings? I think we can sort of establish some of the love, all of the love here. Patience, Temperance card, a need for healing too, potentially in the past. And the Temperance card does speak to that strong desire inside of them to mix physically with you as well. So for many of you, I don't feel like you've had the opportunity to be with this person in a physical sense, sexually. And they've been waiting a long time. They feel like there's been a lot of time of patience required of them. I just saw the Five of Pentacles, feeling very much separated in a profound way, in a painful way. This Queen of Pentacles showing up multiple times here. So Queen of Pentacles, Taurus energy, very strong with her. But I'm also, though there's Virgo, there's Capricorn as well. We have Capricorn on the board that could resonate with you. There is a message coming through for some of you that you may have children at this time. It may have been a long time since you've seen this other person. You may be in a very secure position as well. For some of you, you may be in another relationship, and that is not a message for everyone. But for some of you, you may be in a relationship now, already building up that foundation. I just saw the Three of Pentacles. But most importantly, this person wants to put you there in this state of abundance, in this state of security. It's like they want to look after you. Three of Pentacles, yeah. They want to be the one that holds you up. that provides a strong foundation for you. But again, for some of you, this is an indicator that this person, here's the Ace of Cups, that they are recognizing that in the present you have started a foundation of your own, which is one of the reasons why they've had to suppress their feelings. The High Priestess on the back of deck. Ace of Cups, though, they are, again, coming forward with that offer. That's their intent. That's what they're planning on doing. They're so nervous about it. They're so anxious about it that they have convinced themselves of failure in an attempt to sort of buffer the pain if you do reject them. But when we try to do that, we're not avoiding anything. Spirit just wants to be clear about that. We're not actually avoiding anything in that situation. Let's get some messages from this person of how they're currently feeling here. Which deck do I want to use? I'll use this one for now. How does this person currently feel, please, Spirit? The last time I saw you, it crushed me. It crushed them and potentially set them into a dither of emotional suppression and insecurity. This is taking forever. It has taken a while with the Temperance card. They're noticing the delay. That could kind of add to their insecurity as well. Sort of the idea of like a watched pot never boils. I want you so, so badly. And we can't deny the fire of that night. We can't deny that king. We can't deny even the sexual connotations of the devil. So this person has been submerging that, and it's sort of like a volcano. The pressure only can build up to such a point before it wants to erupt. I have no right to, but I get so jealous over you. And this feels like an obsession. Two more here. Can we start over? Is it possible? They're not sure. They're not 100% sure. I fancy everything about you as well. Back of deck says, in a perfect world, it is you and it is me. And that's just how it is in a perfect world. We are creating our world, though, so we have to be the ones to hold ourselves responsible. Telepathically communicate with me is coming out as well. How does this person feel right this moment, please? I've been more focused on money because I'm trying to build for myself, trying to build up a very strong foundation, perhaps focusing on that. They could even work in like the justice field potentially, so take that as it resonates. I have been astrally projecting to you, dreaming about you at night with the moon imagery here. Their manifestations of you are becoming so focused and numerous, I feel, that it's leaching into the astral realm when they're trying to rest. I've been feeling your presence around me, and they're starting to conjure you up as well. Back of deck says, you influence me in ways that no one ever has. Currently feeling? What is their future intentions? Their next step towards group one, please. Do you even care? Wondering how you feel about the situation, wondering if you have mutual feelings. Perhaps a lot of time has gone by. When they think about you, it's rose-colored glasses. When they think about you, it's almost not remembering 100% how things were accurately because they put you in such a beautiful light. But they don't know, they don't have the same confidence. Do you even see me that way? Confusion about how you're feeling. I worry about us. Lots of anxiety, which is again adding to that anticipation of failure. Do you think about me too? So much uncertainty, so much insecurity. Because that's very clear how they feel. I just want you all the time is how they feel. Which one of these? What is the future of this connection? What is their next move, please, Spirit? What do you need to release in order to make this happen? It's funny because I just noticed that these two waning moons are very similar. What do they need to release? That insecurity that perhaps has run rampant inside of their mind when it comes to this connection for a really long time. It's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio ruling that moon imagery. It's time for them to release all of these fears. It's the only way that we can make decisive action towards our goals is to use that strength card. That's why that beautiful strength card is right after that chariot, because when we make a choice, we have to use the strength to kind of pursue what we want. How's this person currently feeling? What is their intentions towards you? Their next move towards you. You were meant for me. The Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, soulmate energy for sure here. I wish that I had made better choices in the past. And this really reminds me of the Lover's card being number 6. And that decision that we always make that leads oftentimes, you know, the consequences and the insight and the clarity comes in much later. I'm scared to face you. Oh, it's easier to fantasize with you than to make it real, because when they allow themselves the space to actually formulate that plan, they get thrust to the Ten of Swords mentality, which is like a hopelessness. You give me mixed signals is on the back of that deck. Lots of flirtation perhaps that happened in this connection in the past. Their intentions towards you, their next move. Says new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and for some of you that's literal, that you may again be in a solid foundation right now, and that plays on all of their fears. Playfulness, to recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit to have fun and shine. I feel like there could have been a lot of flirtation that happened in the past in this connection. A lot of feelings and things left unsaid that were left up in the air here. A lot of shoulda, coulda, woulda type of mentalities running through my head. Back of deck says religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. I often get marriage vibes with this card, so there could be a marriage in the mix of this, so please take that as it resonates. Let's get a charm bowl for you, group number 1. This person's intentions towards you, their next steps, their current feelings in the bowl, please, Spirit, for pile 1. Seven of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. On the fence, though. Look at that, though. We have the, they're both sort of sideways. They're not really upright. And we have the Temperance in reverse, which is like this feeling of chaotic energy, of not knowing what to do, and an impatience surrounding that feeling, too. Definitely impatience with the Seven of Pentacles. Acknowledging the value here and something very special about this connection with the Page. But, you know, there's a sense of inaction. There's a sense of not wielding the offer. There's a sense of like giving up before I start. But we're looking at this person's future moves towards you, their next steps, and they are intent on coming forward. They're just struggling and dealing with a lot of insecurity surrounding that decision. Charm bowl here. I give it a shake and I just drop it in. I don't have any rhyme or reason to how I pull. We have R and N, so you could be a nurse. RN, RPN, registered practical nurse. My mom was an RPN. We have here a Virgo. You don't have to be any of those things. These could just be initials, of course. Interesting, though, my mom is actually a Virgo, so that's interesting. We have the engagement ring. Like I said, there could be a marriage here, but please take that as it resonates. Definitely not for everyone. The letter J. We have forever, a bunch of bananas, and I always think, I don't know why, I always think of friendship when I see that bunch of bananas. We have find joy in the journey. That fish bones, Pisces energy reminds me of the Ten of Swords, letting go of old ideas, and a feeling of hopelessness. We have the Sacred Heart of Jesus in the bowl too, a Catholic connection potentially. It also talks about the desire for mercy. We have this sword. Somebody could be sure that you're going to cut their head off. Again, very insecure person. It speaks to me about the King or Queen of Swords, but it's, you know, justice, truth, and honesty. It's what really is going to set us free from all of our insecurities and all of our fears. Peace as well. All right, group 1, that's what I have for you today. Your person's next moves, no contact. What is their intention, their next move towards you? This person's keen on it. They're keen on coming, but Can they overcome these insecurities, these fears, or your position in life at this present moment? That will be the indicator. If this resonates, I would love to hear your story in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to my family here and join us. We have the best soul family in the world. Join us. I was going to say grab yourself a cup of tea. Join us, subscribe to the channel, hit your notification bell, and drop me a comment below, because as a thank you to my beautiful subscribers, I do offer a chance to win a free monthly reading, and I draw that name from my comment section. So please subscribe to the channel and hit your notification bell so that I can contact you if you are the winner. Congratulations to Lynn, this month's winner. I would like you to check out my Instagram too, because I also offer a chance to win a free mini read over there. So you can check me out on Instagram. And my Etsy link is below. Oftentimes people will go to my Etsy link and it will be empty, but it's because I sell out very quickly every day. And I can't hold spot through the Etsy platform, so you just have to keep trying back. And I am relisting every day except on Fridays, and I will relist again on Sunday. So please check me out there, but I really hope that you come back here to the Tarot Cottage on YouTube and visit me again. And I hope you have a very beautiful day. Take care. Hello everybody in group number 2. You were drawn to this beautiful tarot deck and to this cute little sea turtle. It's got a little bit of a surprise. It does, I don't know if you noticed the little baby on its back, but it also opens up. My daughter gave it to me for Mother's Day. I just think it's so cute. So this is your reading. No contact love message from your person. What is their next move towards you? What are their intentions in this connection for the future? What is their intentions for the future, please, Spirit? What is their next move? Four of Cups here. Ooh, I just saw the Ace of Pentacles. What is their next move, please, Spirit, towards this connection? No contact. Knight of Cups. I just heard a message that just said this person was ill-equipped to handle their emotions in the past, or they didn't appreciate what they had. We have the Emperor, and they still have some growing up to do, is what Spirit is saying. They may not even acknowledge that 100%, but they do have some growing up to do. What is their next move? Three of Swords. Back of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. Can we clarify this, please, Spirit, before we go ahead with our message today? What is the next move for this person, their next actions in this connection? Magician. Nine of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords flipping over, and then we also have the Two of Wands here. So we're going to keep those together. Future of this connection, their next moves. Oops, thank you, Spirit. We do have the Six of Wands here coming out. Okay, the back of the deck is the Sunshine, and we have the Queen of Swords. So, what is interesting about this spread for me right now is that it's a very bittersweet type of spread right now, and we can see that even within the center here with the Sun, and then with the Queen of Swords. It's like the beautiful Sun shows these two people in union together, filled with joy, and then the Queen of Swords is like, whoa, hold up. Slow your roll a little bit here, because we need to be honest and open and direct, and there's a real type of rosy colored theme of glasses being shown here with me, where the Queen wants a little bit of logic thrown in there as well. So back of deck energy, like the Sun, would say, hey, you know, things are going to be great and things are going to be wonderful, and it's a beautiful end to a separation or potentially painful separation. But then we have conflicting messages, like the supporting card here with the King and Queen of Wands. These are like the two besties of, like, we're not letting people mess with us. We have set in terms of events. So I do feel like you guys will suddenly hear back from this person. If it's been, I don't feel like it's been a very long no contact for some of you. Maybe it has been, but for some of you watching, it hasn't been that long. But I feel like there's going to be a set in turn of events that bring this person back into your life in some way. and it's going to be bittersweet because it's going to be something you want, but at the end of the day, it's like they haven't changed. And so because things haven't changed for them, and because you've grown in this disconnected period, it's going to throw some challenges at you and create a choice that you're going to have to make within the offer. Because what I really saw when I was dealing with the cards is this person perhaps in the past really taking you for granted, really not appreciating what you were bringing to the table, really not appreciating all of you had to offer. And that's the thing about with this Magician underneath here, it's this sense of like, whatever we're manifesting in the past, we're bringing into the present. And if we haven't handled that energy or dealt with it or resolved to change it, we're just carrying that forward. Because this Knight is coming with this offer, and that looks great. It looks like a great offer. Underneath it came out the Nine of Cups. Beautiful. It's like wishes coming true. My dream of this person returning coming true. But this Knight can be a tricky fellow to kind of nail down because he looks great. He smells great. Everything he says is butter in his mouth. It's wonderful. But he sometimes lacks that emotional maturity or the ability to be vulnerable, to grow into this divine masculine energy. And like I said, it seems like they still have some growing up to do, is what Spirit said when I laid the cards down. They still have these lessons that they didn't quite learn, even though they should have learned them. And so when they come back in, you're going to be sort of thrust with this decision. It's like both a blessing and a curse, because it gives you what you want, but be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it here with the Nine of Swords. And it sends you into a little bit of an insecurity, some anxiety, even some sadness here. And there's the Two of Wands, a sense of, making plans of expansion, of decision, though, of choice. And here in the future, and that's why, Spirit says, appearances can be deceiving. Three of Swords with the Six of Wands. This Three of Swords is this indicator that, yes, you may get exactly what you want, but it still may end in sadness for you. It still may end in sadness for you. But Spirit is giving you sort of a reassuring pat on the back. I guess is kind of the only way I can put it, because the Six of Wands is here as this sort of roadmap for you on how to handle this pain, because they're saying that these lessons that this person is here to bring you are really important for you, for your ascension, for your growth, for your clarity, for your knowledge. It's important. They're painful sometimes, but through that pain we ascend quite a bit, and they're letting us know that you can overcome this pain. They want you to visualize success in yourself, in your life, in your love life, in every area, because you are victorious. That this physical pain, and you know as well as I do, when people in our life that we have very strong feelings for leave us and come back, and it's sort of like this zigzag or this up and down yo-yo roller coaster of emotions that they put ourselves through, that is a physical pain. Like, it hurts physically, but Spirit is letting you know that you will be victorious over this, and that this is just a tiny little sort of blip in your story, because this Queen of Swords is walking away with a lot more confidence, a lot more know-how, a lot more in her arsenal to kind of deal with, and that sort of changes her perspective on her power and her worth as well. And this is all about energy. It has nothing to do with gender as well. You can be a female, a male, whatever, watching this video, because all of a sudden it sort of switches and things turn around for you. There's sudden turn of events for you. And maybe even a new offer coming in, this King of Pentacles, somebody secure and ready and waiting to give you what you want. But this person may come in and disappoint you a little bit with the fact that they come in with this observance of change and then it hasn't really happened. So you're thrust into a decision. Spirit is saying, though, that it is your decision to make. They are not going to, stop you from accepting this person's offer. They're just sort of giving that warning of where it could lead emotionally. But they want to let you know that ultimately this card comes out for a reason. The Sun card, you could be a Leo. You don't have to be, but the Sun card comes out for a reason, because Spirit wants you to focus on that. Because again, joy will beget more joy for you. And this is just temporary. This is just temporary, especially when we focus with unwavering faith. Feel victorious, like you've already overcome the challenge, because Spirit is saying you have. In essence, you've almost already overcome what hasn't happened yet, because you've ascended and this person has not. What's this person? Please. says, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations. And that's the thing. Some of you have this really idea that this is your soulmate, and you may be right. But a lot of us have this idea that soulmates are here to kind of, we're supposed to find them, and when we find them, everything's going to fall into place, and it's rose-colored glasses, and it's beautiful, and it's wonderful, and it's joy. But sometimes Spirit has to give us the harsh reality, the harsh truth that we are purposefully anchoring ourselves to certain people, to certain energies, because we have mirrored paths to walk, or we have difficult lessons to learn, and we're helping each other navigate those lessons. This is a very sort of, you know, when we look at energy, when we look at our time on this planet, it's like the blink of an eye. So we create these soul contracts with our soulmates so that we can help them achieve, we can help them grow, we can help ourselves ascend through our own insistence of putting our plan first. We help ourselves ascend as well. So we have to keep an open mind with what these soulmates are meant to teach us. And sometimes they're meant to teach us to find our own inner joy and to push past the our perception of what's going to fulfill us emotionally. We have released your ex. The time has come to clear your energy coming out for you. And back of deck also says, very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And we have the Magician here for a reason. And that's because the Magician in the recent past is showing us that we are manifesting the present. And in the same way, the present is that gateway. We need to manifest what we want in the future. Future of this connection, what is your next steps towards you? We have a win-win outcome is forecast, full moon in Libra. And it seems like a strange card to come out for this type of spread. A win-win forecast is, or a win-win outcome is forecast. But truly, that's why Spirit is saying that this is very temporary, because all of this is for your betterment. And ultimately, the lessons that will be learned from, especially if you decided to walk away, are very important lessons for this, this Emperor to learn. The Emperor is also present to sort of help us to understand that, you know, sometimes it's okay to separate ourselves from the emotional response. It's okay for us to armor ourselves for battle. Work through your fears, New Moon Scorpio. Some of you have a real fear that this person will never come back into your life. And the purpose of this reunion from Spirit is a way to show you that we have to be careful what we wish for. Because sometimes our biggest fears are not actually the thing we need to be really worried about. You know, I'm brought back to that. I heard this thing one time that talked about, you know, this whole concept of being a sheep, and how Jesus went out to find the lost sheep and left his 99 at home. And someone said, you know, it's interesting that a lot of these people kind of place all of their belief system in that, because they're taught to fear the wolf. They're taught to fear the wolf. And yet they get devoured by the shepherd. And so it's sort of like that same type of thing. You know, we have to work through our fears of what will not happen. Some of you have this real fear that this person will never come back around, but you'll see that, you know, getting what you want it sometimes comes with a price tag. Back of the deck says, what do you need to release? Waning moon. Some of you may need to release this person. Let's get some messages. How is this person feeling right this moment about you? Let's actually use this Hermit Tarot for now. How's this person feeling right this moment about the situation, about you? You make me want to do bad things. The Devil. Really physically, and you know what, honestly, when I sometimes see that Knight of Cups, I think of someone who's a little bit of a I want to use an expletive and say F-boy, but I can't do that because we're on YouTube. Listen to your heart, but it's a secondary. How's this person feeling right now? Their heart is telling them to come back to you to do bad things with you. We have, they are waiting for you. So they could be waiting for you to reach out, because that could be sort of a way that they maintain some semblance of control over the situation. There is someone else as well, which could end up being significant with that Three of Swords here in the future position. Ace of Pentacles, they're thinking about coming forward. Happiness is my priority. Unfortunately, I feel like it's their own happiness that's their priority. Back of deck says, do you think about me too? Because they are thinking about you. And like I said, they're planning on taking action towards you. It's just what we're going to do with that offer when it comes in that makes the big difference. How's this person currently feeling? I'm going to fix it, but first I have to fix me. And we also have the forgive me card. So what did they do to sort of create this stagnancy? Is it because they took you for granted? They didn't see what they had? Maybe they acted like you weren't important within that knowledge. I watch your social media, keeping tabs on you. Ooh, I miss you terribly, do you? And I thought it would be easier to walk away. I don't know how I feel about that feeling I just got with that card. I miss you terribly. I feel like they're a smooth talker. I gave you the impression that I did not care, and that was a lie. And that is definitely that divine masculine energy. I want to call you, but would you answer? So you could be very upset with this person. They could really be sensing that. I do want us to be in a relationship. And also, I don't want to be with anyone else. They could be in another relationship, so please take that as it resonates. I know you're right. I've been trying to forgive myself. I've been hurt by love before. You know what? And it's not an excuse. Obviously, it's not an excuse, but this person is projecting themselves. I've been sending messages in the 5D as someone who is damaged in a way. That's why they act the way that they've acted. That's why they deal with things in an apathetic sense, because they have been dealt with, even as a young child, potentially in that same way, like they were insignificant. And so and I feel like I could cry. Oh no. They felt like they were insignificant growing up as a child, potentially here, for some of you. And because of that, that's how they learn to deal with relationships. I've been hurting without you. You have no idea. And I've thought about living together here. I don't know if this person used to make promises that never quite came true sometimes. Please take that as it resonates. Like I said, I feel like they're damaged from when they're young and they need to heal, but it's still, they still need to take responsibility for what they do and what they have done. You were meant for me. They like to sweet talk, this person. I want to look you in the eyes. I'm getting a weird vibe off that card. I'm getting a weird vibe, and I have to say it. This is obviously not for everybody, but I just get the sense like this person has looked you in the face before and told a lie. And it's like they can do that. They're good at that. I'm afraid to look bad. We have yin. Again, you were meant for me, yin, this sense of soulmate energy here. I'm tired of holding back. And I do feel like they're going to come forward for you, group number 2. I do feel like they're coming forward. And what you do with that offer is completely up to you, is what Spirit is saying. They're just giving you their 2 cents here. Group 2, please. The intentions of this person moving forward. What is their next intention? Death card, reverse. Somebody feels not ready for change. Sun reversed. Leo energy, and 9 of Cups reversed. Ooh, all reversals in the bowl today. That 9 of Cups showed up for you in your reading, of course, too. This sense of like a delayed gratification, not getting what I want with that card. And also, to be honest, with the 9 of Cups reversed, it can be like somebody who's looking for quick results and a little bit of a laziness issue with them. The Sun reverse is like a delayed gratification of unhappiness at times. The Death reverse is stagnancy, not willing to change or not ready for change yet. And feeling stuck, having a bit of our hope waning. And that could be where you're coming from in this connection right now. It could be this is how they treated the situation in the past as well with the 9 of Cups reversed. It's like I'm not appreciating. I want what I want, but I'm not willing to work or to put any effort into it. we have the marijuana charm poking itself out right in front of me. This could be something, and it's stuck to the Cancer sign. So this person could be a Cancer, and it's like really wedged in there. So they could have some sort of addiction even to that. They could be something that they really cling to. We have heart, we have bee, we have the Empress with the starfish. So a need for healing, potentially because of a mother figure. Take that as it resonates. We have, again, a heart that needs healing with the nursing cap, but there could be an actual nursing or hospital connection. We have the 2 cherries. The 2 cherries linked together is a sign of soulmates. It's like young, innocent, fresh love, and I do think about virginity when I see those cherries. So please take that as it resonates as well. Group number 2, that's what I have for you today. If this resonates with you, I would love to hear your story in the comment section. If you're not already a subscriber, please join our beautiful family here and subscribe to this channel. I was going to say, I keep wanting to say pull up a chair. Please subscribe to this channel, hit your notification bell, hit your like button. It really helps me to bring more content to you. You can check out my Etsy and my Instagram links below. But I really hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a very beautiful day today. Take care. Hello everybody. In group number 3, you were drawn to this little piece of driftwood that I collected on the beach. And this is your reading. This is the, what's it called? The Impressionist Tarot. Thank you. It's called the Impressionist Tarot. And this is your reading. It's a no contact message from your person. What is their next actions towards you? What's going to happen in this connection next? What is this person going to do next in this no contact situation? Please, Spirit. We have the Page of Pentacles. Communication. What is going to happen next in this connection? What is their next move? 6 of Pentacles. I'm getting this message that some of you may have just communicated with this person online and may never have met them in the first place, in the flesh, rather. That's not for everyone, but for some of you, you may have only been communicating with them online at first. The Judgment. What is their next move? What is their next action towards group 3? We have the 3 of Pentacles, which is very subdued kind of images here. We have the 4 of Pentacles back of deck. Can we clarify that Page of Pentacles, please? Their next action towards group 3. The Empress. She hasn't shown up all day, so you guys have the first Empress of the day. 6 of Pentacles. We have the World. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the 5 of Pentacles. Back of deck is the Emperor. And we have the Temperance card. So this could be somebody that you have been in a no contact situation with for a very long time. And there's a lot separating the two of you, time, space, even, distance here. The Temperance, there's the Lovers. Soulmate energy, very strong here. And it is something that this person has never been able to, it's like it's been their dream for a really long time to build with you, to start something with you, to build up a foundation with you. And like I said, I don't feel like they had the opportunity to physically be with you in any type of way. For some of you, obviously for some of you, you did know this person in a physical way, but for some of you, they just spoke to you online and that's how they sort of fell in love with you. They have intentions and the desire to build a foundation with you. However, what I am seeing here is that intentions are different than what they're going to do. And in this case, I don't feel like they're going to actually be able to seal the deal and actually be able to start that foundation with you because they're kind of stuck in this reflective phase of wanting communication, of wanting closure, but almost like convincing themselves, wanting honesty and truth as well, but like convincing themselves that you may not be open to that you may not be receptive to them. We have this Three of Pentacles been in the future position, but we also have the Five of Pentacles, which is like, I lack something. I lack something to give this person. I lacked it then, and I still feel like I lack it now. Even though they feel like they've elevated to this point, they feel like they lack something. And it's like an anticipation of failure too. Let's get a bit of clarity with this spread, please, Spirit. What is their intention? What is their next move towards you? Can we clarify that Judgment card? Oh, we have Three of Swords coming out with the Five of Cups. A lot of regret and sadness for the things that happened in the past, or perhaps didn't happen in the past. And they're a little bit stuck in that mindset here. They're in the midst of this reflection period. They're hoping for new beginnings. They're hoping for fresh starts. But it's almost like they don't anticipate that compassion from you. Knight of Cups, Four of Wands. But they want to. This Six of Pentacles talks about leveling out the connection, and a realization too that in order to bring balance to this, a balance that they've been waiting for a really long time, that they have to make moves. They have to face their fears. They have to face the wrath of this Queen. Here, the Four of Wands and the Knight of Cups. They're anxious about coming forward. They may, though. They may come forward, but I just feel like some of them may not. Some of them may not come forward in the near future because of this fear. Can we clarify that Three of Pentacles? Knight of Pentacles, the Sun, and the Queen of Wands falling right out. So yeah, Spirit's saying they will get there eventually. They're going to get there, but not in the very near future. That's why there's so much hesitation, so much fear of failure. The Knight of Pentacles is promising, along with that Temperance, that they will make it to their destination eventually. They will make it to that destination, but they are worried about what that wait will do to your perception of things. And they are fearful. They are fearful, but the Sun there is telling us that they will get there. They will get to their destination. Can we clarify that Five of Pentacles, please? But in the very near future, they're not, as much as they want it, they're in the midst of this revelation. They're in the midst of dealing with all of the sadness, remorse, disappointment. Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is convinced that if they speak their truth, it's going to leave them on the outside. They're really convinced in the main energy, in the present, that you are not going to be receptive. Four of Swords. So they're hesitating. They're retreating. To clearly define what they want to do, to make their decision. But that decision doesn't come in until the future hits. Here with the back of the deck, though, is the Death card. I love this version of the Death card. This is the, what is this one called? The Shadowscapes Tarot here. And the Death card is a beautiful phoenix. It's kind of bursting. That's what Spirit is saying. You may be disappointed by the trajectory or the time frame that this person takes to get to you, but they are sort of letting you know that there is the possibility and the openness here for a shift, for a rebirth, to literally rise from the ashes here. But that decision doesn't come until the future. They are currently stuck in this sense of reflection of the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and they're healing from that sting. Because sometimes reflections hurt. Sometimes, it's like, I liken it to when we have to go through our, we have to sort of rewatch our life, in a sense, when we pass over, when we cross over from this experience. And that must be an uncomfortable feeling to go over, the things we should have done differently or could have done differently, and then to sort of mourn that loss a little bit in ourselves so that we can make better choices and better plans for the future. That's where they're sitting. That's why they're not going to be ready in the very near future to come forward, because they're anticipating that failure. But like that Knight of Pentacles, we have this beautiful Emperor who is ruled by Taurus, and just like that Knight of Pentacles, very much focused on the goal and determined and hardworking enough to get there eventually. That beautiful Sun letting us know that they will come forward. But I feel like you still have a wait, unfortunately, Group 3. Ooh. We have here, you're very close to achieving your goal, so don't give up hope yet. Your hard work is paying off, new moon in Capricorn, and it will pay off if you're patient. Patience is a virtue. I know I say that a lot. My grandma used to say, seldom seen in women and never seen in men. We have a time to take action, new moon in Aries, though. And that's the thing that Spirit really wants us to understand, is that there is no time like the present. The present is the gateway. So this person's hesitation and fear is serving them in absolutely no way other than to almost torture themselves. Because they'll find that. Again, hindsight is 2020. They'll realize that down the road. Future moves towards you, their next actions. We have flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Was there a lot of flirtation and no action in the past of this connection? Is that where all of this remorse comes from? Like, I didn't act when I could have. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. This person, maybe you didn't even consider this person as a soulmate when you were in their life or when the two of you were in contact. And now it's not until the separation happened where all of the wheels started turning for both of you. That could be where some of the reflection and the remorse comes from. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Let's get some messages from this person. How are they currently feeling about you? We are not on the same level. I do not deserve you. And how did we even start at this reading with the Page of Pentacles, followed by the Empress? So definitely feel like they are lacking in something. Definitely put you out of their league. I love you, but. And we also have, I would try again in a heartbeat. This card, you know, I wrote I love you, but, because sometimes that really annoys me when people put that caveat on top of something, on top of saying I love you, but I'm sorry, but excuses is what I say. There should be no buts after a statement like that. There should be no hesitation, but there is here. And that's a reflection of them, not a reflection of the connection. Thinking about the day we met. Best friends, I miss that. Oh. Maybe they wanted to move it into more, and it was just not in the cards at that time, or they didn't have the courage to make that happen. You make it easy to love you. Back of deck is, this is taking forever. And you could be frustrated too. I feel like there's some people who are really, really frustrated with that message about it taking a long time. I'm sorry. Don't shoot the messenger. How's this person currently feeling? This is definitely divine feminine, divine masculine energy too. Like, this is soulmate energy. I've looked into tarot readings. This person is maybe asking the cards exactly the same questions you are. It says, the thought about explaining myself and apologizing scares me. I don't want to see the pain that I've caused in your eyes. I don't want to have to explain to you why I didn't act or why I acted the way that I did. Maybe they don't even have answers yet, and that's why that reflection period is going to be long and slow. I have options, but I only want you, which is interesting. Some of you may resonate with that message. You may be in another connection. They may also be, there could be children involved as well. No one can change my love for you. So even if they have options, I've thought about taking a trip with you. So you may have traveled with this person, or they actually dream about that. They dream about traveling with you. I just want you all the time. And I miss you. Do you miss me? A certain amount of pressure building for this person. I could be your hero, baby. I think that card makes me giggle. Because it reminds me of somebody who maybe has a little bit too much confidence, or at least is trying to convince other people and maybe even themselves of the confidence. I still don't have all the answers, and that's why that's in the future. The decision comes in the future about what they're going to do. There is someone else on the back of this deck, so please take that as it resonates to your situation. How are they currently feeling, please? You could destroy me. And I feel like for many of them, that's why they didn't act in the past, because of that fear of destruction. I'm still holding on, and it's been a long time. I think of the Nine of Wands when I see that card. It's been a long time. It's been long suffering is what I'm hearing. Waiting for something or someone to come in and save them from it. Make you jealous. That sort of speaks to where they're sitting as far as their maturity level emotionally, because they're feeling jealous when it comes to you. They could be in another relationship as well. And it's like they want to make you jealous, or they want to incite that type of feeling inside of you because it means something to them, because they feel that. And it's acute inside of them. So they're hoping that if you feel the same way, it's some sort of reflection. I'm scared to face you. Whoops. And here the Emperor just fell down. He's scared to face you. I'm making plans for us, though, the Page. So the Page hasn't quite taken that first step, but making plans. We don't see connection in the very near future, but I feel like this person will come back to you eventually. But again, Spirit really wants us to understand it's what we do with those reunions that makes a big difference. It's how we handle them. All right, group number 3. This person's next action towards you in the bowl today. Oops. 10 of Swords. 10 of Swords is reversed, though. Hierophant's on its side. I like the 10 of Swords in the reverse. We have the King of Wands reversed as well. You know, the King of Wands, and we have Taurus here with the Hierophant. There could be somebody who is involved in some sort of institution like education, government, marriage with this Hierophant. It's about our placements and our roles and how they define us, or how we allow them to define us. This person's not quite ready to make decisive moves yet, and that's why the King of Wands is in the reverse there. He's not ready. The King of Wands is always prepared, and this guy's ill-prepared, or girl is ill-prepared. 10 of Swords reversed, though, does show that there is new hope entering into their soul, entering into their experience. There's this new hope here, so they are thinking about ascension. Do we see the action in this spread? No, because this is a very, tarot deals with very present energy and near future situations, because we can resolve and change the feelings and the situations that are leading us to certain outcomes. But there's a lightening up, and there's a sense of freedom coming in for them. It's a sense of purpose, and they are, again, in the midst of formulating a plan of action or reflecting upon everything that has brought them to this place with you, but not quite ready to ascend yet. Feeling unprepared. We have in the bowl today a lot of letters. We have the letter S, the letter A, the letter J, the letter Z, the letter B, and the letter I. We also have the little lipstick, which is a sign of seduction and somebody who maybe likes to partake in that sort of thing. We have kind, free, brave, true, happy, thankful, all of the things that Spirit says you are supposed to embody, and you do embody. We have here a world marble for closure and success and the hope for reunion. We have the letter J too hiding. I didn't see it. We have run. Somebody ran potentially when they should have ran towards you. We have the unicorn because of the unique nature of this connection. They think that you are unique to them, that this is a divine masculine, divine feminine counterpart type of energy. We also have the tree of life. Again, I think of the Emperor when I see that. I sometimes think of family situations, so please take that as it resonates. All right, group 3, that's what I have for you today. This person's next actions towards you. If this resonates, I would love to hear about it in the comments section. I would love for you to please subscribe to this channel and join our beautiful soul family here. Hit your like button, hit your notification bell, and drop me a little comment below so that I can enter you in for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can check out other chances to win on Instagram. I do offer a chance to win a free mini read over there. And you can check out my Etsy page for a personal reading. If you go there and it's empty, it just means I have sold out for the day. I cannot hold space through the Etsy platform, but you can keep checking back because I do update the shop on a daily basis. But I really hope that you come back here and visit me on another day at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope that you have a beautiful day today. Take care.